Back again after my crash out. Going back to the 4-3-3. See, I've got some chance deals. That means new players. So I've got 4 players here. Got a Showtime, and then some. What are these one? Highlights, and then the rest look like they're Prem, English Prem. What's this mission one? I think it's just some GP. Yeah, logging into the game. Nothing else there. Let's do our daily game. Pretty sure this morning I went down the middle. I'll go to the right. Could have went down the middle again too. Get our lap reward. Random booster token. I would have rather a player. It's even a chance deal. Oh, lap 3 is the daily one. The daily game box. Yeah, I think for this we'll take the coins. You're welcome, Konami. So what are we going to get out of this? Pretty much as long as I don't get Caicedo, because I've already got Caicedo. Oh, this is bad. The carpet means it's a really bad one. No, what? GG's. Got a highlight. Box to box. Mr. Buchanan. Won't say no, even though it's I've already got a few good box to box players. Okay, oh well, before we do this, I think because I've been having so much problems with passing, I think it's because I don't have the best connection. I can get max 4 bars. I think, where is it here? Detailed settings. I've been on level 3 manual pass level. I think I might need to change this to level 2 and see how we go on that. Level 3 is just too erratic with my connection. What's this one? So we'll just see how this goes. Okay, let's get back into my team. We're going to change back to... is it 4-3-3? Gee, has anyone else got some levels ups? That was a sneaky little level up. Okay. Enzo was doing well out here on the left. I think we still need a box-to-box here. Where is he? Although he might not be able to do centre midfield. He can't. It's not very nice. Who else do I have? I thought I had Valverde. If he's a creative playmaker. I really thought I had Valverde somewhere. Nope. Must have been dreaming. What's this guy? Goal poacher. Hey, there he's there, Valverde. What am I doing? And I just don't think Sun is it out there, so I'll give Musiala a bit of a run. Out there on the left. Really need an orchestrator here though. And Luke Shaw was not it there either, so Wesley comes back in. Yeah, I don't need 3 left backs. Okay, I'll see how we go with this for now. So, hopefully our pass assist level 2 helps out. I did change the sound settings in this. I don't know why I don't have sound for this matchmaking in progress. Oh, here it is. Didn't connect properly. I don't know if that's a good sign. That took a while. I think it'll be a while before I get 500 players. It'll be quite a whiles. Success. The bees, hey? Was it Chaso? Valverde's way on form. Awesome. Let's see the opponent. 4-3-3 as well. But he's all leveled up. So I'm only going to take the full 3 minutes. He's going to take the full 3 minutes. Really? Come on, it's Div 6. I didn't see what Div he's in. Oh, come on, you're not playing for 100k here. Took the whole 3 minutes, dude.
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition.
Louis A. Romani say
some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My
so
goodness
me,
it's made even better
possession
by
game
100,000 supporters in full voice. We're up and running then.
Yeah, no worries, no tackle there.
Who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Lamine Yamal.
Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
And here's Mbappe. Yamal.
Oh, nice work, Wesley. So I finally got a tackle from behind.
That'll be a throw. And it's Spence, looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Oh,
the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
God.
Burirat.
Wow, that's some
They've
space
got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Valverde. And it's Camavinga.
Look at this fucking pressure, dude.
Oyarzabal. Looking for the run. Al Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pass somewhat off target. Akanji.
Right. I don't understand.
Tries to pass it through. Saka!
How do they do so much pressure, please? Please tell me.
Barcelona are in front. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile.
No,
Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter,
I
thinking
didn't
that the keeper
check
might
that
have
out.
done a little better then.
He
Maybe
was on
his
attacking.
positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Akanji. Camavinga. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Corinthians are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they
So that's
trail.
what it was. I didn't see that he was
Here's
on
Aguero.
pressure. My bad.
eFootball. And it's Fernandez.
Oh, come on.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Fernandez. And he welcomes it in.
Oh, come on.
Good ball, good take.
Kick it,
He's a
Sergio
sharp little ball
Aguero.
here.
Oh, mate.
Aguero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's having a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Saka clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Well, there's the clearance. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Corinthians are looking to go forward now. And it's Valverde. Burirat.
Corinthians are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Oyarzabal.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cucurella short changes him with that pass.
Oh, fuck. Still can't
He's
tackle
found the
him,
way
can't.
That's good play from him.
And it's made its way to him.
Dude.
Saka has it out wide and in space. Cucurella. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Look at that fucking pass. Still fucking shit on level 2.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Burirat. Camavinga. Fernandez. Modric producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's come to nothing.
Yeah, no worries.
Corinthians
Everyone else
truly
can
have
do a
no
fucking
need to
good
panic.
through
They can
ball.
reassess at half-time.
And it's Spence. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's on it, can he get away? Deftly away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Oh, turn around, Camavinga. Fuck.
It's Neymar!
So you see, look at that. They all get fucking awesome through balls.
Finish of true class. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Neymar. Camavinga. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter.
I don't know
with
if
control
Musiala
already
is
established.
working.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Let's bring on Son.
Se ha encontrado una niña morena con coletas de unos 5 años que lleva un vestido azul y dice haberse perdido.
Let's go out wide as well.
So the action resumes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal
Didn't
their
want to
fate.
fucking pass at that. Come on, dude.
Corinthians do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to
Nice.
see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Defending was strong and firm.
Still cannot pass.
Yamal.
What is going on?
Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Showing good feet. And that's a throw-in. Spence. Fernandez.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Valverde. Rodri does really well to win the ball
Valverde's
there.
been having a shit game. Oh, he gets it back.
There's no
Come
doubt
on,
it's a long way
Dave.
back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oyarzabal engages and forces
Mate,
him off the ball.
I can't get out of it.
And here's Mbappe. Yamal. That's been cut out, well played. Fernandez. For Valverde. Fernandez. Shifted it to the flank.
Ah, fucking took forever to do that skill,
Just
man.
about up to the hour now.
38.004 espectadores.
And claimed it back swiftly. Camavinga.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Dude.
He's found the way through. Takes a shot. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
What?
Corinthians are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now, this could be a chance. Akanji deals with that comfortably. Yamal! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Valverde struggling. That's why I took him out of the team. Can't handle it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So we
10,
have movement on both
Neymar.
benches.
El dorsal 69. El dorsal 7. El dorsal 6. Modric. Serán sustituidos por el
That's a
dorsal
throw.
20. El dorsal 9. El dorsal 11. El dorsal 8. Lampard.
Akanji.
Se va a realizar un cambio de
And
jugadores.
Fernandez. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Aguero. Rodri. And here's Ferran Torres.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez. Spread it left. It's a promising position. Son Heung-min. Crosses it into the area. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? Now it's Yamal. He has a look up. Stood up well to him there. Camavinga. And he's gone looking for safety. Fernandez. Now it's Aguero. And here's Fernandez. And that has left him in a heap. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
The final 5 minutes. Akanji. And it's Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez. That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Plays the return pass. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Aguero. Spence kept his eye on. And that is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Corinthians desperately failing to impose themselves on them.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. That's good. Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The referee's award quickly taken. That's where it came from. And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. And he's in on... It's Dembele! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Oh, super ball. And the shot! There it is! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given.
Corinthians are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Tchouaméni. It's a searching pass. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Shot could be shot at goal! And no mistake. And they're threatening to fly away here. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Good ball, good, and the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the ball's come loose here. Played out to the left flank. Oh, it's Dembele. Mbappe. Tchouaméni. Pedri. And Hernandez. And that has not gone well. Camavinga. Mikel Oyarzabal engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Camavinga. And Fernandez. And here's Oyarzabal. Camavinga. And here's Aguero.
Aguero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Corinthians are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Camavinga and Fernandes. Now it's Aguero. Konami producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Just past the 40th minute mark. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Musiala. Camavinga. And it's Fernandes. Musiala. Aimed beyond. Aguero! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Aguero deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Cambio de jugadores.
So off we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either.
Oh, that's ambitious. A real chance and a real let-off.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Corinthians come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects...
Mbappe! Fernandes. Mikel Oyarzabal stood up well to him there. Now that looks a decent ball. Musiala looking for the run. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Konate. Pedri, who does have an assist to his name. Pedri going forward. And it's Messi.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And he was quick to react. Fernandes, he's through on goal, shapes to shoot! And he thumps it clear. Strokes it back. And this is Aguero. It's Aguero! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Aguero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Aguero with the short one. Opts to play it back. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Camavinga, nicely spread. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Konami did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's found a way through. Corinthians still have the cards to affect this game. Mikel Oyarzabal. He's having a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Corinthians are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Akanji. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Musiala. And Akanji. Kubasi. Kamavinga. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Knocks it into space. And that's going right the way across. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Musiala. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Looking for options. Great chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great ball. And a chance! And there's a goal. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Corinthians cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter.
Can he finish? Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
The most accurate pass. That's an imaginative pass. Takes a shot! And that's a good finish. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Corinthians really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Aguero. Musiala. Might be danger here. Aguero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, good spread. Yamal. Ball in towards the middle. It's played by the keeper. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. How do you look back on that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time for a change in personnel. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Robertson. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Gusto. And we're done. Corinthians suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Corinthians desperately failing to impose.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The great team, the people's team. That is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Fabinho, is a real beacon in midfield. People see him, Peter, as just a destroyer, but that's a massive disservice to a player who's an excellent footballer. Yes, he'll pick your pocket, but he'll open up defences.
Oh no, what has happened here? Takes a shot! And again! Goal! Brazil! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Corinthians are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Shevchenko. Son Heung-min has it in a wide position. And it's made its way to him. And he's in on and the shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Rafinha. And it's Musiala. Looking for the run. Space for him to turn and look. Son Heung-min has been caught there, it's a foul. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. The most accurate pass. Vinicius Junior. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oyarzabal. Can he get on the end of this? Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Musiala. Now it's Son Heung-min. Musiala.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Corinthians are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Now it's Martinelli. That's destined for the flank. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's shifting through the gears here. That's tidy. Joelinton. Fernandez cuts it out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Spread it left. Now who's going to be first to this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Camavinga. That has been slung wide. Musiala. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that was vital.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's found a way through. Decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Matheus Cunha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Rafinha goes short. And the ball's gone astray. And he shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's neat. And it's Musiala. And this is Son Heung-min. Fernandes. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! And that's off target. Now it's Musiala. There they go, hunting in tacks. And it's been hooked away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a good foray he's making. Lovely feet. Oh, nicely intercepted. Shevchenko. Looking to play him in. Musiala really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's not an especially good pass, that. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Opts for safety. Musiala. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Corinthians unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 20.
Down to business again.
Corinthians really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Here's a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Fernandes. Now it's Aguero. Always goal side. Corinthians do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
This is Aguero. Aguero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he skips past his man. This might spell danger. Oh, nice touch. And here's Cat shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short, and it's Musiala. Oh, now here's an interesting match. Goes for a shot! Always going over the top.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, he's bustling through here. That has been knocked clear. Some really good ball movement. And this is Aguero. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Corinthians really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 4. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 17.
Musiala, he's found space here. He's picked his way through. And he's gone long. And that has left him in a heap. Played out to the left flank. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha, rapid and full of intent. He has found the way through. And there's the shot! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Rafinha ready to try one. He's in a great... Matheus Cunha! Look at the space here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably. And
He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Rafinha with the short one. Now it's Rafinha. And it's Danilo. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just eases him off the ball. This looks... He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Brazil have their third corner. And it's been taken short. It's a good ball out wide. Shoots! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
No way through there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 6, camisa 5, camisa 11. Deixando o campo
Big
para a
chance!
entrada de camisa 13.
And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Musiala. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez. Alexander-Arnold.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He is through here. Savinho in towards the back stick. Savinho, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels. It's Rooney! Corinthians could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Threads one in. Mbappe looking to receive it in space.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And And the shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Martinelli, here's onto this. Fernandez. Tries to pass it through. He's got away. Shot at goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Messi plays it short. And that signals the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Corinthians just couldn't get into any kind of rhythm after going a goal down. It made life so easy for the opposition, who hardly...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The great team, the people's team. That is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. So straight into the action.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
Van Dijk. Fernandes. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries to pass it through. Son Heung-min receives it in a wide position. Ruben Dias. Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kubasi. Fernandes. Musiala. And it's Fernandes. Now it's Oyarzabal. Aimed beyond the defence. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Guardiola. That's Beckham. And it's Rui Costa. And he was quick to react. Musiala. Burirat. And Kubasi. And it's Van Dijk. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Son Heung-min. Fernandes.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he's taking no chances there. That chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Played out wide. Can he get it through? Kimmich. And a header! Now, who's going to be first to this? That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Camavinga. Here's Oyarzabal. And that's a throw-in. And it's made its way to him. Now, can they get him away? He's on it, can he get away? Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Son Heung-min deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Aguero goes short. Aguero finding himself in space. Fernandes. He won't be happy with that one. Camavinga. Fernandes. And here's Aguero. Thinks about the shot. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Paz gets into a good position. Paz going face-to-face with his great shoots! Goal! Manchester United! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
The first breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Camavinga, and it's Musiala. And it's Musiala. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Musiala!
Corinthians truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Paz just eases him off the ball. Camavinga. Here's Oyarzabal. Great vision. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently... He's had a shot! And there's a goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Son Heung-min. And it's Musiala. No, that's been intercepted. Guardiola. Rui Costa. And it's Beckham. Paz. Tries to get it clear. Fernandez. And that brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substituição.
The second half then, just getting going. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Fernandez. And it's Kubo. Guardiola. To Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Fernandez. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kubasi. And it's Fernandez. Musiala. And here's Aguero.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Kubo. Rui Costa. Big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
It's their second corner of the game. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. Musiala, and it's Van Dijk.
Público
Kubasi.
presente na partida de hoje, 62.005
Oyarzabal.
espectadores.
Gurerat. And it's Musiala. And this is Aguero. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Kubasi. And here's Oyarzabal. He has a look up, little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to just the keeper in Van Nistelrooy! And he can clear it away. Camavinga. And Fernandes. And it's Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Beckham. Guardiola. Oh, it's Rui Costa. Van Nistelrooy. Fernandes. It's Camavinga. Aguero, he is onto this. He is through here. Back when it goes. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish of true class! And the comeback is complete! What's your opinion on that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Corinthians with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Camavinga, and it's Musiala. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Musiala. Nicely weighted ball.
That's going in strongly.
That's really well manoeuvred. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Fernandes. And here's Aguero. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Manchester United are down to 10 men.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
So we have movement on both benches.
Camisa 9. Camisa 11.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Deixando o
Alexander
campo para a
Arnold.
entrada de camisa
Fernandes.
17. Camisa 8.
Rui Costa concedes a free kick for that.
Teremos
He knew
uma
what was coming.
substituição.
That's a yellow card.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Into the last 5 minutes. He's looking wide. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Son Heung-min. And he's intervened well there.
Corinthians really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And it's Messi. And this is Aguero. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's having a good look here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Aguero! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Aguero certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. So he's plotting something before playing it in. No, he's missed it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that will be the final act. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Aguero picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
bye.